So the Avengers beta drops today publicly, but it's for people who pre-ordered the game, so I thought I'd show you the first mission. It's pretty good. I was lucky enough to play this last week, but here it is today on day one of the public beta. We shall play on, I suppose most people will play on normal, so we'll do that. Here we go. I'll try and be quiet during cutscenes.
You know that old saying, never meet your heroes? Well, I did. And it was awesome! The Avengers were everything I imagined.
Hello, San Francisco!
Thor, Tony, check it out. At once. Try to keep up.
So, we get to play as all 5 Avengers in this first mission. It takes about 20 minutes.
You waiting?
Yeah, obviously. Figured I'd let you catch up. Whoa! This just got a whole lot more interesting.
Let's make this quick.
Where?
Thor, see if you can clear a path on the bridge.
Go! We gotta get out here! We need backup!
Okay, the God of Thunder.
You not wood.
That's how you make an entrance. So, light attacks in this game, just tapping the square button over and over again. And so it can feel a bit button bashy. But then there are avoids with circle on PlayStation. And then, of course, heavy attacks too, which are brutal.
Had a bigger breakfast this morning.
Oh, the destructible cars. I didn't notice that first time around.
Thanks for the assist. We got civilians trapped behind those barricades.
Understood. Stay behind me. I will deal with them.
We got you, Thor.
So now, we could literally explode things in our way. How cool is that? So cool.
This should be fun.
And here's my favorite thing ever. Just like in God of War, we can launch our hammer and call it back to us again. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Hang on, those guns are shield issue.
I'll get Commander Hill on the line.
Cap, they
try it
picked
again.
today for a reason.
Agreed, Bruce. I'm
It's
staying
calling
with the
it back
Chimera
and hitting
till we
people in the
figure
back of the head, which is insane. So if you leave the hammer, say, buried into something, oh my word, collateral damage, you can just fist fight instead, like some of the other Avengers.
Are you hurt?
And then you can just call it back and keep fighting instantly. It's really good. If you've played God of War, it's like that. Not as a deeper mechanic as the ones in God of War, but it is really impressive.
Stay down. Help is on the way.
And it's rinse and repeat now. It's getting used to what powers you've got. See, like normal fist fighting, and then I can call back the hammer and just go straight back to smashing people in the face with it. Thor. Oh, hang on, that deflected off the car. Wow. I really enjoy playing as Thor. And he's not in the demo for very long. In the beta, sorry. If I call this back. Oh! Yes, Thor is one of the best.
Whoa, Thunder God, who said you could have all the fun?
And of course they have ults, supers, ults, whatever you want to call them.
Gotta admit it, that was pretty impressive. Ooh, Rocky, I like that.
So from my time with the game, the best parts are the story missions. They are really good. It feels like a real cinematic campaign. Oh, yes. And the enemies slowly evolve. They're still grunts, but they have shields that you have to use heavy attacks to get through. Or some of the other Avengers can, like, vault over the character, so hit them in the back instead. That's how they get around it.
Fight's not over, Stark.
So this section is where we play as Tony Stark, and maybe it's because I didn't flip the controls, but I really struggled with this flying and shooting. I bet this feels insanely good on a mouse and keyboard, but it's a bit clunky on a controller depending on sensitivity. But it's still okay.
One place.
Those rockets are doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, I know. I built the damn thing.
But anyway, it cuts up the gameplay a little bit. The main part of it still is just button bashing, but it feels good. But these cutscenes are so well put together.
Stay behind cover. All right. Which one of you B-movie extras shot at me?
Hold L2 to aim, press R1 to activate Unibeam. Heroic ability, okay. Oh! Doesn't last long, but it does some good damage. Of course, oh yeah, we can hover as well. So we don't have to stay boots on ground. We don't want to with Iron Man.
I didn't know you were listening to that part. You'd think these idiots would be running away by now.
Can't shake the feeling we're playing catch up. Something else going on.
Just in case you think it's not possible, look, you're right. You can't leave combat. You can't leave the area. It always brings you back in. But it doesn't kill you, which is nice, I suppose. In your face. So it's trying to get me to get off the ground here. It wants you to fly during these sections. Whoa, okay, that explosion was cool. But I'm more of a boots on ground person. Maybe that's why I don't like playing as Tony Stark. But I'm sure there's somebody out there who only wants to play as Stark. Wants to fly all the time.
Alright, whose bright idea was this outfit shield?
Oh, in fact, I should be able to show you this. Look, you can hit two. On this one. You can hit two people at the same time. The beam doesn't stop. That was awesome. So you can hit lots of collaterals.
What's going on down there, Tony?
Oh, nothing. Everything's just peachy. Just hoping these guys don't have... They take it back. They've got pulsar tanks.
Cap, that ship's not ready for flight. Why is it moving?
Someone's initiated the security protocols. The Chimera's autopilot has taken over.
You'll need backup. We're heading back.
Negative. Secure the bridge. Those weapons can't get into the city.
Copy that. You're up, Bruce.
Ooh. Yeah. I do enjoy Hulk. Here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It just feels great. Oh, I feel like an IGN reviewer. It makes you feel like Spider-Man. It makes you feel like Batman. This just makes you feel like a badass. So the repetition of just punching things over and over again, that's going to affect a lot of people. Another fun bit to cut up the combat with a bit of platforming. But the other parts of the game, away from the story missions, they're very much like Destiny. If you've ever played Destiny before, where you're just grinding for gear. So every character can have upgraded weaponry and equipment. And even the Hulk, like the Hulk, his arms and spine can be replaced with gamma radiated. Oops. Okay, let's pretend I did that on purpose. But yeah, you can replace like his wrists and his spine. This was one of the strangest ones. So you're always upgrading your character so that they hit harder, move faster, have better special abilities. And at this point in the beta, you have basic abilities. So like later on with the Hulk, you can unlock the ability to grab a huge piece of the floor from underneath you and throw it across the locations. It's so good. Whoa. I'm impressed with the lighting effects so far.
Avengers, talk to me.
Those tanks are doing a number on the bridge. They could fall if we don't take them out.
Hurry up, big guy. Can't take much more punishment.
Thunderclap.
Where's Big Green?
I got eyes on him. Hulk, bringing in the Quinjet for a landing.
Do we kick the guy? Do we kick the guy? He can live this time. You run, little man. Hey, catch.
Charge!
This is why you want to be the Hulk. You want to throw tanks around and shout.
Inventions are dangerous, Stark.
Hey, those weapons were meant for the good guys.
Is that supposed to be a joke?
Not the time. Get your heads in the game. Cap, what's going on over there?
Not sure, Nat. Seems like the reactor's malfunctioning. I'm getting strange readings on the monitors, like we're being pulled to a heat signal in the bay.
Down!
Nat, it's going to this.
Repeat that, Cap. I'm having trouble hearing.
Nat, do you read?
See that? The satisfaction of throwing your shield and these takedowns that Cap has.
Evacuate the civilians!
There's a lot of thought that's gone into these characters to try and make them at least a little bit different from one another. So it does feel different. Like, this guy is way more about defensive work. Dodging with Cap is a little harder, so you get tonked a bit more. So you've got to use your shield.
Nat! Carlton, are you there? We're being cut off!
Captain, we have a problem.
I know, Doc. They're trying to hijack the Chimera.
Not bad. I've never seen readings like these.
I'll get to you as soon as I can.
Collateral uppercut. Catch. And can he break shields? Sure can. Oh, there's the kick. Okay, I kicked the back.
The reactor won't stabilize. The turret's molecular structure is breaking down into a gas. Something below is feeding energy into the reactor. It's extraordinary.
Doc, I'll get back to you.
Go. Boom! That's what I wanted. Followed by a finisher. Life is good right now. So it looks like the helicarrier is going to crash with Cap on board.
Carlton! Avengers, do you read? What's happening out there? Avengers, reports!
See you.
I've a Shepard in my sight.
Shepard.
Avengers, if you can hear me, the convoy is transporting a highly lethal sonic disruptor bomb. Our enemies intend to detonate it within the city.
We're going down.
I repeat,
yelling
a sonic
timber.
disruptor bomb. Secure the asset at once.
It's Kamala Khan. There was last week there was a glitch where her hair wasn't attached to her body, and I love glitches.
Are you kidding me? Thought the UN outlawed those years ago.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Whoa, there's the glitch. Yeah, okay. Remember, it's just a beta. It's not the finished game. We have another month, I believe. Oh, Taskmaster.
Taskmaster.
He was always one of my favorite bad guys because if you don't know him, he
We need to
learns.
get that detonator. That bomb goes off, it could liquefy everything within a 10-mile radius.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Sorry, I don't want to cut in when they're talking. He watches people like a photographic memory, and he can remember their moves, so he can predict their actions. So the more he fights someone, the better he becomes at fighting. So he's brilliant for a boss fight. I think we learn how to evade now. Oh no, in a moment we do. Let's chase him down first. So yeah, the platforming with Natalia is well cool.
I've learned a few tricks since we last met.
Oh yeah? Here's one.
If you ever wanted to donkey punch a bad guy, that is in the beta. Oh, I should have failed these to see what happens. I'll make a video failing these. I don't want to fail right now. Donkey punch.
Guys, I'm getting these strange seismic readings.
Homie, truck!
Got it.
I'll take this.
You know, I was hoping to face you.
Funny, I've never given you a second thought.
We learn how to evade, and this teaches us about windows of vulnerability. So he blocks all these, but if you shoot quick enough after dodging, there's an opening like that. That's like 10% of his health straight away. But if you're too slow, he blocks them. So you have to be really quick.
Not so fast.
Part 3 of the boss fight.
Oh, did I break your little jetpack?
Doesn't matter. I have this.
Damn it. Hand it over!
Come and get it.
So this one's again, it's about evading and going in close.
Taking your usual notes?
What?
Come on. The more I fight, the more you learn, right?
It's called reflection.
Called unoriginal.
These earthquakes keep getting bigger. The entire western seaboard cut off from your cap.
You're in a row.
Cut off from your cap.
Hand over the detonator, and maybe I won't.
I like
drop you off this
that they
bridge.
chat as well. You know, to add to the story. Okay, part 4 of the boss fight. This time, he drops these little bombs down. And we have a counter ability. It takes a while for it to pop up. There we go. So if we press R2, we can grapple, which is like a counter attack. We can also use it to get to higher ground. But in boss fights, it's like a counter attack.
Must be frustrating. Always one step behind.
You're after the Chimera, aren't you? What are you gonna do? Sell it to the highest bidder?
I'm after something much more valuable.
What's that?
I won't spoil the surprise.
The shield can hit you on the way back. Oops, I meant to dodge the first one. I'll try that again. So you can dodge it on the way towards you, and then you've got to remember that it will come back and it will hit you in the back of the head. Dodge, watch, back of the head. How clever is that? So he's like Thor and his hammer, where the projectile will come back, so it has 2 chances to hit people.
Still trying to piece it together?
You giving up?
Not a chance! So, where has your investigation left you?
That you're not the brains behind this. And this smells like distraction. I'm done talking!
But we have ults as well, so he can't see us. So this is really simple now.
What's the matter? Don't like surprises? take better notes.
He'll be back.
Guess you saw that coming, huh?
You think you've won?
What the hell are you talking about?
Look around, Romanoff. The world will remember this day. The day their heroes failed them.
What's happening here?
The city's collapsing.
Damn it, they played us. Steve, can you hear me? Get the hell out of there!
Here, Kamala's hair.
Screw this.
So this is why the world hates the Avengers. Their new tech destroyed a city, killed El Capitan. El Capitan. So yeah, so that's the opening mission of Marvel's Avengers. This little scene here just tells you about that over the 5 years, people who were in that bubble of the explosion were given superpowers. So that's how they sort of weave that into the story. But anyway, you can see that for yourself. You should play this if you get the chance. It's definitely very repetitive, and some of the missions are painstakingly repetitive, but the story missions are really impressive. I'm getting it just for the story missions, and hopefully we can build a community around this. But I'll talk to you more on the proper channel about this sort of stuff. This was just me going through the first mission. I thought you'd enjoy watching it. It's been a pleasure anyway. Thank you for joining me, but now, go away. Yeah, that's better.
Gas-filled quarantine zone.